The room was quiet, except for the faint hum of an old refrigerator down the hall. He sat on the edge of his bed, staring at the glow of his phone screen in the dark. Shadows stretched across the walls, and a half-empty glass of water stood untouched on the nightstand. His fingers hovered over the screen, scrolling through the notes he had written over the past year. Dozens of unfinished sentences. "I'm sorry. I wish I had more time with you. I love you." Words meant for her, words he never got to say. His throat tightened every time he read them, yet he could never bring himself to delete them. It had been a year since his mother passed, but the silence she left behind felt louder than any sound. No matter how many days passed, the pain hadn't dulled. It had simply sunk deeper, like a stone at the bottom of a lake. Tonight, for reasons he couldn't explain, he opened her old number in his contacts. He stared at it for a long time. It was foolish. He knew the number had been disconnected months ago. And yet, against all logic, he pressed call. The dial tone echoed in the stillness of the room. Once, twice, 3 times. He almost hung up. And then, "Hello?" He froze, his breath caught in his throat. The voice was faint, a little husky, but unmistakably hers, his mother's voice. The same warmth, the same softness that had comforted him when he was a child. "Mom?" he whispered. "I'm here," she replied gently, as if she had been expecting his call. He pressed the phone hard against his ear, afraid that if he loosened his grip, the moment would vanish. Tears welled up before he could stop them. "I'm sorry." The words tumbled out in a broken rush. "I'm so sorry for everything, for not being there that night, for all the things I said and shouldn't have, for the things I never said at all. I miss you so much. I love you." There was silence on the line, heavy and fragile, until her voice came again. "I know. It's all right. Don't blame yourself." The room blurred around him as tears spilled down his face. He wiped at them uselessly, his chest heaving with all the weight he had carried for too long. "I should have done more. I should have told you every day how much you meant to me." Her answer came like a whisper wrapped in warmth. "You did, more than you realize. I've always known." For a moment, it felt as though time had stopped. The world outside didn't exist. There was only his voice, her voice, and the fragile thread of connection between them. He closed his eyes and let the words pour out. Memories surfaced of her laughter in the kitchen, the way she always left the porch light on until he came home, the lullabies she hummed when he was small. He told her everything, clumsy and desperate, but honest. She listened quietly, only speaking now and then. "I hear you. I'm proud of you. You don't have to carry this pain anymore." Every sentence lifted something off her heart, piece by piece. At last, her voice grew faint, like it was fading into the distance. "Thank you for calling." And then the line went dead. He sat frozen, clutching the phone, his breath shallow and uneven. Panic surged as he redialed again and again, but the screen only flashed the same cold message, "Number not in service," as if it had never happened. He lowered the phone slowly, his hands trembling. The silence in the room returned, but it felt different now, not as suffocating. His tears still fell, but they carried a strange relief, as though something deep inside him had finally been released. He stayed like that for a long time, until the shadows on the wall softened with the coming dawn. Eventually, he stood, legs unsteady, and stepped outside. The sky was streaked with pale orange and silver, the first light of morning spilling over the rooftops. The air was cool, fresh, almost cleansing. He closed his eyes, breathed it in, and for the first time in a year, his chest didn't feel so heavy. His phone buzzed in his pocket. A message from his closest friend. "How are you holding up?" He stared at the words, his lips trembling. Slowly, he typed back, hands steadier now than before. "Better." Subscribe, like, and wait for you in the next story.